Hey everyone, welcome back to Sunday Diaries episode 4, where I sit down and explain to you exactly lessons I learned, business updates, personal brand updates, and everything else in between with regards to growing a business and building in public. So, yeah, quick update from a business point of view. There's over 190 clients in Agent Leaders. Biggest month yet in business with over six figures generated between both businesses, which is amazing to see. And I would say 80% of the revenue has been through Agent Leaders, which is what I've been pushing towards for the past few months. So amazing to see we smashed our KPIs, we hit all our targets, and yeah, it's been the biggest month from a growth point of view I've ever had. So amazing to see everything falling in place, as I said last week. YouTube subscribers is at 2,806 subs, which is 177 new subs from last week, which is also great to see. Starting off, this week has been a bit hectic with regards to being productive just because I moved into a new office space. Amazing part about it is that I moved in with one of my best friends, Nikki, who also has a startup. I actually made a video on my channel. I can post in the links below with regards to understanding what he does more. It's just amazing to see that I'm getting to live this life and building businesses and doing what I love with my best friends doing the same thing as well. So we went to school together, we went to university together, we both went our separate ways in the work we were doing. And now we're back together and just building businesses and doing what we love in the same office. So to be honest with you, right now I'm feeling super grateful for whatever is happening in my life. I feel like all the work and the hard work I've been putting into it has been coming to fruition. And just besides the hard work, it's more about I'm just grateful and feel very, very, very lucky to be living this life, right? I'm building businesses, doing what I love. I'm constantly learning, constantly evolving, have a great team around me. And now I'm working with one of my best friends. Just being in the same office and seeing us both driven and passionate about the work we do and having a purpose in my life. Man, I've just been reflecting and saying, I'm living the life I always wanted to live, man. I'm just feeling grateful and lucky to be in this position and just very thankful. And a cool update this week was that one of our project managers from Bison Studios, which is the marketing agency, came down to Malta. So we are a fully remote team from the marketing side. And our project manager is from Azerbaijan. He lives in Estonia. We never really met in person. We met him online. We started working together a couple of months ago. And he really helped us transform the team to make sure projects are being managed much better. And it allowed me and Mike, my business partner in the marketing agency, to take a step back and not be focused on all the work, which really helped us be more focused on the things we should be focusing on. And he came to Malta for a couple of days, and it was just amazing to spend time with him and get to know him better. And yeah, just reflect, work, and take him out and show him around. And we went for lunches, we met the team. I can put some clips in here for you to see where we went and what we did. And it was great to work as a team for a specific day. So we met up in the morning. There was Mike, there was Kurt, who's head of the design side of things, and Elgin was there, who was focused on the project management, and was nice for us to all sync up, meet up in person, and yeah, just makes me think about working remote fully. Like I really think having that human contact and dynamic really helps make everything. I don't know. It really helps build the team and make everyone feel much closer. So I want to find a way we can do that more, especially in agent leaders as well. So I think what I'm going to be doing is for the next KPI we hit for agent leaders, I want to set a holiday where I'll pay for everyone to meet up in either Malta or we'll fly out to a location. And that would be a cool way for us to all get together and meet up and just build on the relationships we have, right? And just act in a more human point of view where it's not just all online calls and everyone's just stuck in their computer. So that's a really cool point. Biggest challenge right now is I'm trying to work on a way where we're developing leaders inside the company. So the thought I've been having is that I don't want it to be whenever there's a problem in a specific department, it always has to come back to me, right? How do we fix this? How do we fix this? I want to be able to develop talent that we have, like operations, like sales, from a leadership point of view, that we are cultivating and developing leaders through the training I'm giving them. So rather than just solving problems and putting out fires, I'm trying to train the team to be able to understand how to ramp up persons, how to get people on board, how to hire virtual assistants, how to hire team members, so that it doesn't always fall back on me, giving me more time and at the same time empowering the team to be able to understand the skills they need to know to be able to be leaders themselves. Right? Because again, not everyone's going to be a leader, but if you have the right training and the structure and the process in place for the team members who are leading departments to be able to think the way they should be thinking, That will enable them to actually grow, enable me to have more time to focus on what I should be focusing on and not just be constantly putting out fires. So right now, past week and today, specifically Sunday morning, I worked on developing out new SOPs, new trainings, so that I can train the team to be able to become leaders themselves. Right? I know specifically who would be able to be in that specific role, and that's what I'm working on now. Not just training them how to do their job, but how to be leaders, how to develop teams, how to manage, and all of that stuff, which will really help me. And I think that's the way companies should be structured, where every lead of their department, whether it be marketing, whether it be sales, whether it be operations, has their own KPIs and knows how to manage their own team underneath them. And it's easier for a big company to say that because the structure is already there. But for someone like me who's just still building out the team and developing that, I think it's really important to start thinking that way so that you're not always doing the things yourself. Right? And there's a structure in place where there's you at the top, which is the leader and the CEO, and then underneath you, underneath every single department, there's individual leaders who are managing that specific team, who are then reporting back to me, and we're having strategy sessions every single month to understand what needs to be worked, what needs to be filled, what needs to be updated, whatever it may be. So each individual person and each individual leader in the company will have their own specific KPIs that they need to be hitting and reporting on every month for us to then come together to understand who is responsible for what, who's accountable for what, and what are the things we're doing to solve the current problems, where it's not always back on the CEO to do everything themselves, right? So the structure is going to be moved towards that. And from a challenge point of view, that's what I'm working on right now. And the big idea is that, building leaders. Like, think about that for a second. How can you have the right training, coaching, and mentorship inside your company where you're developing talent to be leaders themselves? So that you're not doing the work whenever something goes wrong, and training people the way they need to be trained to be able to think they need to be able to think the way they need to think to get the outcome that you want and they want as a team. So that's my big idea for the week and something to leave you with. And with regards to the business from agent leaders point of view, we had a massive upgrade to the program where I launched a new sales training. I launched a new inbound program where I'm training real estate agents now how to build their own personal brand. So they're not just focused on running ads, and instead understanding what a marketing tripod is. And think about a marketing tripod as a camera on a stand, right? Whenever you're doing any marketing efforts, there's 3 components that you always need to have. And if you don't have one of them, it's never going to really work effectively. And those 3 things are awareness, which is, let's say, paid ads or whatever it may be, trust, and nurturing. You have to have awareness with regards to traffic. You have to have trust with regards to who you are and credibility. And you need to nurture leads into sales. If you don't have one of those 3 things, the camera on top of the tripod is going to fall, your business is going to break, and your marketing operations are not going to work as effectively. So that's what I'm trying to instill on the agent leaders and the agents and the clients we have, where it's not just about running ads. It's all about nurturing and building trust and showing value with your potential clients. And the way you can do that is by building a personal brand, by posting content, by nurturing your clients, and having systems in place that can help facilitate that whole process. So that's pretty much the update for this week. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Follow me on Instagram, links in the description below, and see you next week.